Oh, wait, I forgot to get the chat. Let's see, chat feed. It's been a bit. Okay, that's set up. Right. I didn't stream before Deltarune? How could this be? I don't know. Maybe I just want to celebrate a bit. Hey, Jessam. Let's see. It's been a bit, so give me a bit while I'm trying to set up audio. I have also been busy, in case you haven't noticed. Alright, try to get a couple more things set up. Oh, what? Why are there Discord being? Hold on. I'm gonna. Why? Do not disturb. There we go. I will no longer get pinged from Discord. Wonderful. Anyways, hey, Jessam. Let's see. I do think that I feel ready enough on this. Okay. I'm gonna mention that I'm live on my streams. There we go. At least pings that. Alright. Oh, this has been a while since I've like actually done one of these kind of streams. Alright. I think everything's set up. I'm actually gonna get into better gaming mode. Wait. What? Wait. Chat feed's working. Okay, chat feed is working. That's good. Lancer's here. Oh. Lancer's here. Hey, Lancer. Hey, Dino Bino. Hello. Doing a bit of a doing something of a stream that's not specifically Deltarune, but it's at least a thing. Because apparently, like, a bunch of people decided to stop by, so I'm like, well, shoot, now I gotta, like, just kind of show up or something. Norse Lee's here. Hey, Norse. I think you're one of the new people from the Deltarune video. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll explain what I'm doing in a bit. It's Satisfactory. It's a huge factory building game. I've been working on this for a while. Oh my goodness. Not Lancer's finished up Chapter 2 for Deltarune. That is amazing. I have already... Actually, since... I don't need to replay the games because I'm not planning on using my game data. I don't have to replay the game. Although I've already got save data set up for so I don't have to do too much backtracking, but who knows. I've thought about also maybe if they do any kind of changes, like whenever the full game comes out, I wonder if they might do changes to the previous chapters. So it might even be worth going back and seeing if they've done anything. Oh, Angel's here. Hey, Angel. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I am doing very good. It has been a hot summer day, and I feel like I just want to sit down and play a video game. Also, just kind of talking about all the stuff that's been going on. It's crazy. Loaf's here too. Hello, Loaf. Hello. Welcome into the Satisfactory stream. We'll go into more specifics later. I just want to wait until see who else has been here. See, Norsley says, I've been trying to get into Satisfactory, haven't gotten into it. It is a big game. I think it takes a long time to actually do much. this whole factory, this whole world that I'm actually in, I've started like last year, maybe around this time, and I've been slowly building it up over that year because I like want to do a stupidly difficult task. Anyways, I have 7,800 rubber just being produced. That's what this thing is for. It produces rubber. Normally you make like maybe 2,000. Normally, no, this is like 7,800. Let's see. Lancer says, hope Chapter 1 gets a glow up. It's very underrated. I think so as well. Like, I like Chapter 1 in some aspects, but with like the new changes that have been coming out for Chapter 2, and who knows what's going to come out for the 3 and onward, I wish Chapter 1 gets something of a glow up just to be a bit more interesting. And Angel says, me who realized I could have 2 royal pins on Susie instead of just 1 for defense magic, then realized, wait, I need to see the ending again, lol. Maybe at 1,100 already, says Love. Yep, I do. Oh, I guess since a bunch of people here. Okay, I want to like actually look at some stats. Just talking about it for. Let me see if I can pull this up. 1 second. Is that okay, hold on. I need to actually get this set up properly without showing too much unnecessariness. 1 moment. Chapter 1 has got as cozy vibes as Lancer. I think so as well. I think it matches what like the vibe of Deltarune should be. Just a nice cozy RPG experience. Nothing too crazy. Until you get into Chapter 2, and then everything goes wacky. A little weird, maybe. It just says, got super boss armors on Ralsei, because Ralsei healing isn't as much of actual healing line as powerful. Okay, actually, on Ralsei getting some interesting buffs, like a puppet scarf, you can become more powerful on Ralsei. That's good. Okay, hold on. Can I? Good grief. OBS, realize that I have to... Okay, there we go. Now you realize it. And does it show up? It does! Okay, thank goodness my presets work. Okay. Right, so I just want to look at the analytics really quick, because I thought some of this was kind of interesting. Let's see. I think it's under See More. Oh, 1 moment, wait. No. The preset was set up, but it wasn't set up enough. Hold on. Is that? No. I guess this is gonna be... Oh well, whatever. I haven't been streaming for a while, and it's taking me a bit to get stuff ready. Stuff Doers here. Uncle is actually Toby Fox and said Ralsei is actually Gaster in disguise. What? Wait a second. You're not the real son of Toby Fox, or nephew of a Toby Fox. They would never actually reveal that. Definitely. But anyways, Stuff Doer. All right, for everyone who's joining in, I'm just kind of looking at some analytics stuff, just because I thought this was kind of interesting. Wait. Oh, come on. Hold on. All right. Okay. Did you see that graph right there? This is what happened recently with like all the viewership. This chart itself shows off like different amounts of views from different videos. Sorry for like my moving my PowerPoint presentation. Hold on, I'll read stuff in a moment. So, let's see. Date back to Lifetime. To give you all an idea of like how crazy this event actually is. The most viewed video on my channel is a very old video from. It was like an animation for the for Mind Electric animation thing that I had. There was a whole storyline around that. So, anyways, this graph right here shows like the amount of views per day. And looking at it, it's like around 100, 200, maybe 300 different views every day, and it kind of lasted for maybe like 2 months. So let me pull up the Deltarune rant video. Now, just as a reminder, this did not shrink or anything. This is still the same size. This is still like a couple hundred or so. So that was over the course of like a month or two, and then. Wait, is that even viewable? Hold on. Oh, wait, now I know why this isn't correct. Shoot. Hold on. Is that my... Oh, there's the proper preset. Okay. Okay, look at this. Wait, hold on. I need to move my character now. Good grief. There we go. All right, so you look at that. That's a graph that shows how many thousand people. It is... How many thousand is that? Alright, on the single day, within 1 day, I think I got like, if I can get it there, like 4,700 views or something in like a single day. That's ridiculous. The most popular one is like a few hundreds down here. And then whoop! Whoop! Okay, that's me bragging about that. That's cool. What is Mind Electric? It is a song that's by a group called Hawaii Part 2. They're also the same people, or some of the same people from the Tally Hall songs, like Ruler of Everything and Banana Man. It is a very weird song, very crazy. It's not really... It makes literally no sense, because the first half of the song is in reverse, and then the second half of the song is the reverse part in forward, but then there's also a bunch of random corrupted stuff? I don't know. Anyways, that video was trying to go, like, combine the two reversed and unreversed tracks and just show what that was. And I thought that was neat. Let's see, reading back on chat, because I've been, like, ranting a little bit. Super boss armor. Now that I think about it, you might be featured in one of those reaction videos since your 3 4/4 will be streamed. Oh yeah, that's true, Loaf. I probably would. That'd be kind of nice. Hey guys, I'm gonna be streaming. Oh wow, these are gonna be my streamer's best favorite reactions. Well, we'll see how much I actually react. I don't like for the camera react too much, but just like, wow, that's pretty neat. Whoa, that was so cool. I want my experience to be as authentic as possible, so hopefully that works out. Notlancer says, currently stocking up on every item in the game just so we can craft the Shadow Mantle if it's crafted. My guess, we might need the Pure Crystal, which means we might need a bunch of Shadow Crystals, which means you don't need to stock up on anything. That's my assumption. Although, actually, thinking about it, I kind of wonder if we need the Pure Crystal if we want to make the Shadow Mantle, or if we even need crystals in order to make the Shadow Mantle at all. I'm not sure about that. Angel says, thinking with Chapter 1, you can tell it was mostly made by Toby himself in terms of coding. Hope it gets a freshen up. Doubt it will give the game... doubt it will, given the change patches didn't. I kind of agree with you on that, because I think it was mainly Toby and just like, hey guys, demo. It is something very interesting. And now that he's got a team, he can actually make some pretty cool stuff. But I think now that like he made the new chapters and it's actually pretty cool. I really hope that he goes back and updates it. That'd be really nice. Let's see. You'd be surprised how many people are consuming Deltarune content due to its short release, including Mises. Deltarune and Undertale have been a beast all unto themselves. It is completely crazy how... I want to describe the fandom as rabid, as in, like, is that a Deltarune-related information? I must consume immediately. Consume the Deltarune. And that's, like, the entire community. Reasonable, though, because the game itself is very interesting. I've been looking into Undertale as well as Deltarune from, like, a story perspective. Both of them have really very specific ideas, and they portray those ideas exceptionally well, and I love it a lot. Yeah. Anyways, that's why I'm interested in those games. Also, I'm gonna be trying to figure out how to voice a bunch of them, so that's gonna be fun. Oh gosh, guys, it's Tenna. Guys, it's Tenna. Oh my gosh, it's Tenna. Microphone falls off. Darn it. Now I gotta get a new microphone. Luckily, mine is free floating. It is actually floating in front of my face. Nothing's holding it. My microphone is just standing still. Question. Let's see. Loaf says, question, how did you come up with your current channel name, socials in general? The Deanspillabean name was a joke name that I made up because I thought of the idea like, oh, Dean spilled the beans. Wait, shoot, that rhymes. And I eventually liked it enough that I just made it my like online alias, and I like it a lot. As for let's see, like the channel banner, that was from my Satisfactory days as well as my Minecraft days. I used to play Minecraft a whole bunch. I still do, but not really make videos on it because I think it's just taken a long time to make what I want there. So I swapped over to Satisfactory because I thought, hey, this game's pretty cool. You can make a bunch of factories and you can make stuff a lot faster. True. And then I got into the stuff that required an extensive amount of planning. Like all this took me a while to actually plan out so I can get the rates on resources going from one area to another. This took a lot of time. Anyways, I haven't streamed Satisfactory too much. This is actually the 52nd stream that I've done of Satisfactory, which is neat. So my channel banner is just kind of a memento of like the history that I've done, and or the history of my channel, and I kind of like keeping it like that. So yeah, there's your answer, Loaf. Something very, very interesting is just some. Tuff is here. Thank you. Actually, how do you pronounce that? Is it Tiffs? Maybe? I'm not sure. Did you know you can accumulate money in the light world, stealing from Chris's brother, selling the box of chocolates? I know about that. I actually didn't. I don't think I've actually pre-prepped for that. No, I don't think I did. Shoot. Oh well. Whenever Deltarune actually does come out, and whenever I get the chapters done, I am definitely going to be playing the heck out of those, and probably replaying the game a bunch anyway. I originally wanted to probably voice a whole bunch of them myself, because I like getting into voice acting. Not certain how much of the voicing I'll do, but I want to find out things. I want to find the secrets. That'd be very fun. Norsley says it's the Night in the Wood OST. Night in the Woods is a good game. Go check it out. Very good game. Very, very good. It's slow at the start, but it's very good. If anyone in chat hasn't played it, it's good. Let's see. Angel says, me seeing the people who still believes in Chris Knight. Like one of those dogs backing away from the hand. Oh, actually, okay, my thoughts on like Chris Knight. I think Chris has some involvement. I don't think Chris is like very specifically the Knight. There's like one theory that I've heard of where like the Knight could be like a title, and it's more just, well, you're this chapter's Knight. I kind of feel like that makes a bit more sense, although in a story sense, I think it would be really cool if we actually had a single character that was just called the Knight, and then we had to go fight against him. As like, oh yeah, here's like the actual antagonist, instead of some concept like escapism being the antagonist in the form of the title of the Knight. Anyways, that's my little rant on that. Also, I think Papyrus is the Knight. I'm one of those wackos that think Papyrus is the Knight. We haven't seen him. He's probably been doing stuff. What's he been doing? Heck if we know. Sans probably has something behind it. Yeah. So here's my take on that. Stuffer says, here's my theory. There are 4 Knights. There are 4 Knights. How about 5 Knights? And then the leader of them is Freddy's. So there's going to be 5 Nights at Freddy's. That was easy. Null Answer says, if you want to tip, a song randomly restarts between 2 rooms. There's an egg in there. Oh, that's true. That's true. All right. If we go into somewhere and music resets, I'm going to have to remember that. Thank you for that tip. Birdly the Knight. Well, he was going to be the Knight, but then he wasn't. Wolf says, I remember after Chapter 1 release, everybody just started theorizing that Kara was possessing Chris, and oh my god, the troll baby pulled there. The troll tubby pulled there. At the time, it kind of made sense because both of them have very similar, like, clothing wear or wardrobes. Extremely similar, so I can see why people would confuse them. Well, now we got answers. That's not quite the answer. We'll have to wait till new chapters to find out all that. Let's see. Angel says, I'm a believer of Mayor Holiday or the Vessel being the Knight, because Mayor could make it interesting if you account multiple people being knights. Vessel's just being funny. If for whatever reason multi-knight theory was actually possible, that would be interesting if Holiday or Mayor Holiday was part of that. Or part of the group of people. Although we don't really know anything about Mayor Holiday yet, besides like being a tyrannical ruler that's just kind of chill most of the time. That's about all, or at least I got. I know there's like bits of lore, but I don't think it's too crazy at the moment. We'll have to wait until... Actually, would it be... I was thinking maybe like we'll find out more in Chapter 4, because that's like a Light World centered chapter. But I kind of wonder if we'll get like in the Light World segment of Chapter 3, if that's even going to happen. We'll have to wait and find out in 2 days, because Deltarune comes out in... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I... Hold on. 1 second. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there we go. Deltarune is like very soon now. This is crazy. Guys, look, it's almost here. It's like 2 days away, kind of. A little over 1 day away. It is Deltarune tomorrow Eve. Technically, it's so close. We're almost there. I'm gonna put on my... I have a green scarf now. Now it's red. Deltarune tomorrow and a half? It is tomorrow and a half, Lo. Oh, goodness. I haven't even started playing Satisfactory yet. This is already fun. Thank you all as well for coming by. This is very nice. Let's see. Angel says, Mayor Holiday has some hidden plan to bring out the Angel's Heaven, given that she knows that she's pretty hard and cruel towards people, to regain what hometown lost, Des and Garrison. Not sure she'll go like that far with it. It'll be hard to say specifically if that's what will happen, but I think we honestly just need more information on who Mayor Holiday is, what their motives are. Like, we need them to be an actual character instead of fan sprites. That's what I'll say. Let's see. Wolf says, I just realized I probably should replay the chapters to get all the save files ready for release, but my laziness is getting to me. Hey, don't worry about that, because you can go right into Chapter 3 and 4 without any save data, so you don't have to prepare. Honestly, I think replaying the entire game and spending 5 hours of your life getting all that replay value so you can get all the information that you need will be worthless. Because they're probably going to do some kind of changes and then we'll have to go back anyway, so yeah, we might as well just wait a bit. At least that's what I think. Did you see the cheat sheet I sent? Oh yeah, I remember Toby like actually made a cheat sheet on his Blue Sky, I think? Was it? Well, now I need to double check. I remember seeing it. Let me see if I can actually find it really quick. Oh yeah, here it is. Toby's got like a cheat sheet thing here, which all that really does is just tell you about the game and just getting you up to date on what the game actually is. For people who are obsessive about Deltarune, this does nothing. Although I was kind of reading this and I thought this was interesting near the bottom. Let's see, other tips. Let's see how you can run more. Completion data. There's like this one section here at the end talking about completion data where once you finish the game you can... I thought that was going to be something interesting. That's just an image. However, mentioned earlier, you can start playing any chapter without completion data. When you do so, the game will be in a specific default state. A specific default state. I'm kind of curious on what this default state actually is. Let's see. Number of characters will be recruited, and the game will assume that you have never been unnecessarily violent. That is actually kind of nice to know. However, not all characters will be recruited, and some activities might not be unlocked. That is actually another important info. I was kind of wondering about that, like what characters would actually be recruited by default and whose wouldn't. You will begin with no usable Dark World with no unusable Dark World items and Dark Dollars. With no usable I can't read. With no usable Dark World items and let's see, character's default equipment will be a mix of equipments found in the previous 2 chapters. So far, right now, if we're in Chapter 2, you get the white ribbon from Chapter 1 by default. I'm interested to find out what the default items are in Chapter 3. Will it be the pink ribbon? If so, why are the pink ribbons and white ribbons important? I want to find that out. I just want to find it out. That's why I'm doing the game without completion data first, so I can see that. Wasn't there some kind of, let's see, Tiff says, wasn't there some kind of minor difference in their room between the save files? Doesn't that mean that there will be a slightly larger difference in the Dark World? I think that was because, like, a specific chapter... Sorry to post, how does your avatar work? Oh, I'll explain that in a bit, Stuff Doer. I'll explain that soon. It is actually really cool. Okay, I'll talk about it in a bit. I remember at some point that there were actual differences between save files, but I think they were very minuscule ones that only happen in the bedroom of Chris. So, I don't know how prevalent it will be, but there is, in fact, a difference between the save files. What ramifications that actually has, we don't know. We're gonna have to wait in 2 days to find out, because Deltarune is in 2 days. We'll find out. Love says, I'd stick around, but I gotta go sleep. Have a good one. All right. Thank you so much, Loaf, for stopping by. You have a very good night, Loaf. Happy Deltarune tomorrow. Actually, technically, it would probably be tomorrow for you already, because it's already midnight for you. Lucky Loaf, it's already Deltarune tomorrow for you. Damn, we gotta wait for Deltarune tomorrow. Loaf's already there. Darn. Anyways, yeah, have a good night, Loaf. Good night. Oh, let's see. Stuff Doer. How my avatar works, because this actually is really interesting. So, my character do. Let me see if can I pull up this and it doesn't break anything. What is this? It's this. Oh my gosh, it's me and I'm surrounded by pink. What the heck? So, this is a program called VideoTube, which basically the entire point of the software is you have a bunch of different modes here. Can I drag myself? Oh yeah, OBS. I have OBS looking at my character, getting all of the pink out. Also, why exactly is it pink? Because literally that was the best color that I could use to like key out my character. If I tried green, it actually got my eyes out for some reason. But whatever this magenta color is, it doesn't affect my eyes. So that's wonderful. Angel says, I hope you don't mind me gushing my own theories. I just want to hear other people's points of view. I mean, that's the whole point of theories. Just talking about stuff. The theory talking is what makes Undertale really fun. All right. So yeah, how this works. VideoTube. Angel says it's one of the programs I use. It is such a good program. It's so good. I sent money towards the creator of this because it is so good. It's very good. So yeah, how I have my setup working. It's not going to be easy for me to show, I guess, but I have all of these modes, which each and every single one of these I can swap between those. Like I can click between which one, and then they all have different PNGs. I have well over 100 different PNGs. I think last I checked, it was like 140, something like that, different PNGs. Now, how exactly do I swap between them all? Because having like a lot of different buttons to swap between. Wait, does this mean you can't have a pink scarf? Ah, not quite, actually. Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up. I've actually got it set up on OBS that I can actually change my scarf whenever I feel like it. Because I figured out how to key out specifically my scarf, have that on its own layer, and then overlay that on top of my avatar. And now my at least this little avatar dude, the one on the far right, not this imposter over here. Who are you talking about, imposter? You're the imposter. Hey, what are you talking about? Me. Anyways, I'm crazy. Let's see if I can find this. Hold on. Scarf. Okay, scarf. That one. This just has a lot of features. I have a lot of features. All right, so yeah, I can actually just change the color of my scarf whenever I feel like it. So I can, if I wanted to, just become neon green if I really felt like that. But that's dumb. Who would ever go neon green? Anyways, can I just go pink then? Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, I'm pink now. Oh, I'm gonna hide that. There we go. You can see my character's now pink. Or at least the scarf is. So I can just, like, change the color of it. Can you tell I worked a lot on this? Alright, set that back to that green. I like that green, actually. This is a very nice green. But yeah, I actually have, like, 2 presets that I can swap between, as well as just turn both of those off. And I can have like the default blue one. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I've worked a lot on this. All right, now for the other cool, funny thing. How exactly am I swapping between all of my buttons? This isn't voice controlled. This is mouse controlled. I have a mouse that has 12 different buttons on it. That, and also I'm pressing different combinations of Shift, Alt, and Control in order to actually get my faces there. So if I want to actually look to the right and look at you guys like this, the key binding for that one specifically is pressing Alt and then pushing like one of these buttons. But if I press the button a different time without pressing Alt, it gets this face. If I press Shift, it's this face. Press Control. Wait. Hello? That wasn't supposed to freeze. Anyway. This with 12 button mouse, like, it's for the funny.
No, it was actually super efficient.
But yeah. There's that. Oh yeah, other faces that I got that I don't show off too much. I got this one. This is for if I get scared. I'm getting scared. But then I also have a different variant that whenever I start speaking, I jump. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, now I'm back here. Rose first. Oh yeah, I have a key. I have a key binding just for specifically blinking, so I can just do this. I have a bunch of different. Let's see, a couple other ones. Oh yeah, this one's a freaky one. I can just pull out a Carapace whenever I want to. Yeah. Can't believe Tuna X. Can't believe Tina from Delta and X like Toby, Fox and FNAF 2 was Toby Cook. No way, is Tina gonna actually act like that? That'd be crazy. Oh yeah, Wyvern's here. Hey Wyvern. Sorry, I didn't notice you entering early. Hi. The fool has arrived. What silly shenanigans are going on? Well, one of my recent videos got like thousands of views because it was me talking about Deltarune, and now here. Hello? I have no idea what that's all about. I don't know why that freezing happens. How's this software spelled? Vadotu. Yeah, Angel, thank you very much for that. Yeah, that is how you spell Vadotu. It is a very good software. Very, very good, very customizable. It doesn't... Hold on. Alright, this is probably going to break my color, but... Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at how broken that is. There isn't an undo button. Crap, there isn't an undo button. No way. Okay, is this pink close enough to... I can't go back to the proper pink. I'm like investigating my character. Okay, it worked. Ah! I guess this is on now. I guess I might actually play the video game, I guess. Play the video game. Spinning for the Bartley. It's the ending Bartley fight, oh my god. It's the annoying lizard, hi annoying lizard, hello. Alright, we're gonna be making a bunch of rubber using math. Alright, go, don't be scared. It's gonna be scary. We're gonna be looking at math now. Here's my math. Does my math show up? Of course it doesn't show up. Why would my math show up right now? Math. It's math. Oh, this actually is like a bunch of notepad. I have like a bunch of notepad Word docs that has like a bunch of recipes for this game. I'm trying to keep track of so much stuff. This is ridiculous. I do math. There's math in this game. Math is my worst enemy. Don't worry. I'll guide you through it. All you got. Yeah. Deanspillabean boss fight. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, kind of a neat thing. Another thing. Nothing bad. See if I can actually get this set up. Because I have like all of my stuff layered weirdly, I can also like enable a render delay on everything. Let me see if I can pull this up really quick. I can put up a render delay on the different layers that I have, and then it'll become glitchy. I have to like separately enable them, but I don't do this too much. I think it's cool though. But that boom, I have an animated character using Padotu. Who's an AI generated MP. Dean's fun. I pulled this one out when I went up against the final boss of Undertale Yellow, and now I can pull it out whenever I feel like it. This is wonderful. The phasing dimensions, so this is gonna be fun. It's even. You wonder what's funnier? The more I like put my computer through stress, my software actually does lag, so sometimes you just see my layers glitching out. Okay. I'm gonna power down now. Don't worry, this is a treatable medical condition. It is very treatable. I can turn it off. Powering down. It takes a very long time for me to actually power down, but it does work. We haven't placed a single factory yet. We're like, hold on. We're like 40 minutes into the stream, and I haven't even placed anything. This is wacky. No more God Teen. The God Teen's cool and all, but I don't like looking at it too often. I only pull it out when I want to become God. It makes actually pulling it out more interesting. Is blasphemous blasphemous cool? I don't think I don't know what you're referring to, Phony. Is that like a custom modded level maybe? I don't know. Actual legendary music pool P2 music. I've got a bunch of different songs just on my playlist that I can pull out whenever I feel like. It's either whenever and I feel like it, but then it just also randomly shows up. So it just at random times you'll just get like really just random sounds every now and again.
Time to dissipate oxygen into molecules. Wow.
Bring me to the dimension of anime and kill the one. No commands, just blood everywhere. PNG. Let's see. Right. Well, okay. I'm gonna actually be working on the project that I need to do right now for my factory project. The main idea that I need to do for this, in actuality, is reaching 60 items a minute for every single item in the game, which includes the late game items. Actually, I think specific to the late game items are what I want. So, you shut up, music. Thank you. We're listening to Sans now. Anyway, so in Satisfactory, main point of the game is to make stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of stuff. There are a lot of things that can be made in this. And eventually, the further down you go, you get into some weird quantum mechanics stuff. It gets really ridiculous. Anyways, I actually got one of the end game parts done, and that's this nuclear pasta. Actually, wait, I should probably actually show off my world, because it is kind of neat. So the nuclear pasta is a thing that you can make, and it's really nice. It's Satisfactory. But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to actually word myself here. Give me a second. So, in order to actually get nuclear pasta, I need to take my portal. 1 second. There we go. This is another section of the world. Oh yeah, the world itself is like a massive open world thing. Oh. My game crashed. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff in this world, and it does cause the game to crash. And, the game itself is super well optimized. Like, I cannot appreciate how well optimized the game is. But, once you get to, like, a lot of late game stuff, you might, depending on how big you go, you might just accidentally break everything. How do you solve that problem? By auto-saving every 2 minutes, because I found that this is completely random. Alexis is here. I have a concert right now. Hey, Alexis! I've been talking for like 45 minutes about Deltarune content or just other questions that other people ask. I haven't even placed a single thing in Satisfactory. Anyways, I hope you have a good time at your concert. Hey, also, my game just crashed, so I'm loading everything up. Can't watch for very long. Thank you for showing up, though, Alexis. Thank you very much. Let's see. So yeah, funny. How do I solve the problem? I have autosaves every 2 minutes. Isn't there a low mode? There is, like, low polyness, but it's not, like, a graphics issue that's the problem. It's more that I have so much, for lack of a better term, shit everywhere that it's frankly ridiculous. I'm gonna tour around my world because I think it is really cool. But I have noticed that these crashes usually happen from interacting with like UI elements of the game. It's random. It's super random. Dean, watch your mouth. I have only said one bad word. Oh. Well, now I'm back here. Heck. Anyways, this is why I have autosave set to 2 minutes. You can go down to 1 minute, but the game kind of lags every time that you have an autosave go. So I have it every 2 minutes, which is like frequent enough that I don't lose a lot of progress, but infrequent enough that it doesn't get annoying. I have to go now. See you, Alexis. You have a good time at your concert. Good luck, dude. Good luck. All right. So this... Oh,
You said piss yesterday. I'm super disappointed.
well, too bad. I said piss today. I don't have a potty mouth. I find other words sometimes. Wouldn't using portals be a bad idea? Yes. However, the world is huge, and I like instant transmission, so yeah. Also, I do have like other methods of getting around the world, but it's not as instant, basically. See you all. See you, Alexis. All right. So way over here is the Satisfactory Desert. I swear this is a desert. You might not be able to tell because of all of the factories everywhere. You can use the cannons of old, the air tube ones. I probably will, but it's just I have to set those up, and I don't feel like setting those up. I'm lazy. So yeah, this is a whole desert region. Apologies for all of the random icons everywhere, but this whole area is a desert. And there's a lot of resources in there, which is why I have like an entire factory. Now, all of the little nodes that are moving around are actually little vehicles. Like, there's a couple of them down here. And they all have items that they're... One second. That they're taking with them. So like this one, for example, is going to this drop-off area and dropping off copper powder, which copper powder is a late game resource that its only use is to be fed into these particle accelerators, of which I have 60. Is there 60? Actually, I think there's no, there's more than 60. There's like 120. But let's see. Can I find the on switch? One second. Oh, there's also switches in here. Let me see if I can actually remember where I have it. I do not remember where my on switch is. Do you remember Pebble? I remember Pebble. Sometimes there would be times when I would just be going down the road on the Satisfactory, and then out of nowhere I would get flung into space because there was a pebble on the road. This happens. I love this game a lot, but there's like very few tiny problems that they haven't fixed yet because it's like very tiny problems that it's... I spent a lot of time on this game, like an absurd amount already. All right, I'm gonna make an on switch. Let's see, does that connect to the grid? Actually, that wouldn't connect to the grid because this area's off, isn't it? Oh, no. It is functional now. Woohoo! Yeah, Dean, remember the. Let's see. You can make an infinite air tube. Is that possible? Technically, you can like throw yourself through a hypertube and then come out the same. Go from out a hypertube into the same hypertube. Oh yeah. What funny? No, Jessam's talking about is I need to have my jetpack on for this. This contraption here is hypertubes. Normally you can they're like Futurama hypertubes where you can go let's see. You can enter one end and then come out the other. And you kind of travel through them like on... Wait, is there a Cybertruck in the middle? Oh yeah, there is. But anyways, if you have a bunch of them next to each other and you go in and out of them really quickly, you can go really, really far.
This was the thing before portals.
Yes. I still think this is the best way to get around, just so you can see your factory as you travel. But instant transportation is pretty good. Also, instant transportation requires an extensive amount of resources, because you need to research quantum mechanics. What, did you expect to just make a portal and you just work? No, you gotta build... let's see, what do we gotta build here? What was this called? Singularity cells, a collapsed black hole. Let's see. There's like these glitching cubes as well. That's the thing. Good grief. One of my vehicles got deadlocked again. Good grief. There was a lot of stuff here. So yeah, Cybertruck in the menu. Yes, there is an actual Cybertruck in this game. It's called the Cyberwagon. Observe it in its low poly form. Look at how incredibly low poly it is. It's also the same one from the initial Cybertruck demo because the glasses are broken. Let's see. You can drive it. It does drive. Not very good though, but it does drive. It also only goes right. Like that's one issue I have with it. You can only go right with it. You can't go left. It is a horrible product. Also, when you're seated, you're actually seated underneath the vehicle. I don't know if you can see my little dude. There he is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cyberwagon. Bad vehicle. There is other cool vehicles like the Explorer. It's like the four-wheeler of Satisfactory, pretty much. Put fuel into that, and now you can drive around. And it has very high speeds, low inventory, but the main point of it is so that you can actually get around easier. Dean, can I visit the beans again? It's been a while. I guess so, yeah. It has indeed been a while. I hate my roads. I've made my roads with, like, very minimal planning, and now I kind of regret making some of these. I did put in conveyor belt sidewalks, though, so I can get around easier. Cybertruck's low polys in real life, too. So it's realistic. Before we go to the beans, I'm going to check this out. So yeah, this is all nuclear pasta. This is the stuff that's from neutron stars, and I'm just kind of making it. Ideally at 60 a minute, which I don't think is true. I don't have my number. Oh, well. I do have... Actually, I'm kind of running out. Like, if this runs out, then my singularity cells aren't being created anymore. So, I need to actually run that for a while. It costs a lot of energy. Actually, can I... Where... Oh, yeah, I think the actual on switch is over here. How do you have singularity cells in nuclear pasta, like in a factory? Well, it's because I'm efficient, and Fix-It is efficient. Oh, actually, we're like right on the edge of our power. Okay, so I don't have to worry too much about that. There is a feature in the game where you can have these like battery cells, and then you can have that as backup power for whenever you like overload your grid. Godlike powers. Oh yeah, Fix-It is basically God. According to my calculations, according to this number here, I have 5 hours until I run out of 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 3.5, 7 hours, 4 hours. It's an approximate, but you can kind of see like the number going up a little, or like the graph going up. In those cases, and I'll show you where I actually have this hooked up. I do have this thing that I call the matrix injector, which what that does, activate that, and we'll actually see this in real time. I'll show what this is in a moment. It should be going up right now. Do I not have it plugged in or something? I know for a fact I got like enough injectors. Yeah, good grief. Oh, okay. I guess that's the first thing to check out, because that should have actually worked. Yeah, I'm gonna go check this out. Because what should be happening is that this purple bar here should actually just skyrocket up. That's what should be happening, but it's not. I might have... Anyways, I need to actually make sure that that's working in the case that I have too much power requirement and not enough energy. So I need to go check that out. Okay, just for just some, I'm gonna go stop by my my old base and find the beans. Wait, what? Hold it, air brakes. I forgot about this. Every now and again, whenever the game updates, some collectible items around the map respawn. And I didn't notice this, but there's a Somer Slough? I was lied to, actually. I think there's like a small render of what was a Somer Sleuth, and what those things are limited collectibles, as in you can't make them anymore. But it's like this item here, the Somer Sleuth. You put it into your machines, and it doubles the output. Like, it just doubles the output at the cost of expending more energy.
Ugh, it's uranium.
Yeah, it's uranium, but don't worry, I got filters. I'll survive. Okay, I'm gonna go to my hub, I guess. Oh yeah, this is like the main base as well. This entire system is to generate coal. That's an entire thing. I take the guts from aliens and then convert it into coal. I will not elaborate on this.
But I will if you ask me to.
Anyways, where do I want to go from here? Back to spawn, which is this way. Okay, I'm gonna do some jumping around. What? How? Ah, thank you for asking. All right, so in the game, you have like a bunch of alien creatures that you can kill, and if you kill them, you get their guts. Let me see if I remains, such as hog remains. You put them in a constructor and you make alien protein. The protein itself can be turned into biomass, which can then be turned into coal, as in it's charcoal, but it's still coal, which then get compressed into diamonds, which then get further compressed into time crystals, which then get infused with dark matter to make dark matter crystals, which then are stockpiled. I'm stockpiling those right now. There's dark matter in this game. Also, this is actually the very first area that we started the streaming in. I will admit I have thought about like remodeling this whole place because there are resources here that I would like to use for future factories, but I kind of want to keep this here just for old time's sake. Just as remembering to. Oh yeah. Now let me see if I can find those beans because I haven't actually checked if they're still there. Nah, no, they're not here. Oh. Darn. I don't know if they despawned or they just wandered off. Oh, wait, let me go check out the reactor. I know there's a couple more beans there. Oh yeah, here's the proper test subject. All right, so this is an enemy creature. This dude will try to hurt you. So in this case, this guy will try to charge and ram at you. Luckily, I have a gun, so that doesn't matter. Anyways, if you kill him, he drops hog remains. No, autosave. Drops hog remains, and then you can put that into some constructors and biomass and all that stuff. So, because of how limited there are, or how many creatures there are, and it's kind of limited, I actually use a bunch of those Somer Sleuths that doubles outputs, and I double the outputs from the remains and turn it into doubled the. I basically like quintuple the outputs so that I can get as much biomass and coal as possible. That's where like I think most of my Somer Sleuths are going. The other source is somewhere else if I can find it. Oh yeah, this is like a plastic rubber area. It's not that crazy. Supersonic Razor is in chat. Dean is in fact streaming, not clickbait. True? Very true. Oh, shoot. I have an entire railway set up. Yeah, hey Sonic Racer. Alright, so the first hour of me streaming was like me talking about Deltarune with like a bunch of people who've like just joined recently, and also just talking about like about my stuff. And it is a very wonderful time. Very excitement filled. Why is the annoying dog song playing? I guess it's playing right now. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna go over to the reactor. Wait! Bean! It's a bean! Just some stuff. It's the bean! It's Toby haunting you to annoy you. It's the bean. So yeah, these guys have like no nutritional value, so they're just kind of roaming around. They have no nutritional value. He's harvesting bean. No, don't harvest bean milk. You'll ascend to a different reality. This was a joke from like months ago. Just Some Stuff and Sonic Racer have been here for a very long time. Although Just Some Stuff has been here a bit longer, but like, this is a very old joke. Delicious bean milk. Midnight Moonlight Games is here. Happy Mondays! It is in fact a happy Monday. This is probably one of the only few Mondays that I will genuinely be happy for, because Deltarune. Tomorrow is tomorrow! Alright, I'm gonna go to the reactor. I've been here since before the 500 subs. This is very true, Just Some. You've been here for a very, very long time. Thank you as well.
Like those youngsters.
Unlike these youngsters. Alright, showing off the nuclear reactor set, because this is where I get all my power. Yep, and it's gone. Actually, I'm just gonna go right back, because air strafing is possible. And I'm just gonna go into the machine. And fall into the machinery.
Back in my day, Dean had 800 subscribers.
Back in my day, I had 30 subscribers. Oh gosh, what a way this has gone. Oh, oh, Sonic, as well as like a couple other people coming in. So eons ago when I made the what was it, the Mind Electric animation video, I was looking at the analytics and I noticed that it has like 10,000, 20,000 views total. But those were gained over like a few hundred days or so, or like, yeah, about a few hundred days. This one just has like, actually, let me see if I can pull this up because I think this is hilarious. Let's see, can I just pull this up without any issues whatsoever? Is that the right one? Hold on. Oh, I think this is the right one. Okay. So anyways, Deltarune is really soon! Not specifically Deltarune, but... I didn't pull it up just for Deltarune. Okay. Here is the charts. This chart analyzes viewage. Oh, Joshua's here! Hey, Joshua. Hello. Alright, just kind of showing this off just for a brief moment. I talked about this like an hour ago, but... so basically, this number right here is the amount of views from my Mind Electric Chaos Order animation video, which, oh man, that was a long time ago. Anyways, it ended up getting like 11,000, 10,000 views because I had a version with and without the intro. Midnight says, I have 20,000 subs on my other channel. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, but did you get 1,000 subscribers? Probably an eon ago. I got 1,000 subs recently. Woohoo! Yippee!
That's a lot though. Anyways, so keep in mind, for all of the peaks here, it's hard to see in the numbers, but it's basically like every one of these peaks, there's like 100, 200, 300, maybe 400 is like a very possible, and then it teeters off for a while. So that's just one thing. But now we pull up the viewage on the Excitement for Deltarune video. Now, these didn't shrink at all. They're still at like hundreds per day. This orange marker that is above my head is the actual view count in a single day from that video, which is like 4,500. So, in my opinion, this is my most popular video. The Mind Electric videos are still really good. I like the animation that I did with it, with how like weirdly complex it was. But it's a lot. It is a line. Minna says it'll keep growing. YouTube suggested this video to me. Well, true, because I did a Deltarune, and then because I said Deltarune, all of a sudden everybody joined. Well, it's not specifically Deltarune. I know I do a lot of really good stuff anyway. Like, I've been doing really good stuff for a very long time, so that I can... You want to know why I wanted to do stuff for a very long time? So I can actually do something with the amount of viewership that's just going to suddenly show up. So I'm glad I'm glad I actually spent a lot of time on like the worlds that I make, or whatever videos that I end up doing. Dun, 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 dun. Anyways, back to Satisfactory for a little while.
We are the Delta Hypers.
Hype for Deltarune. And since Dean has ad revenue, might get money. True. However, because it's been so recent, I don't actually know if I've gotten any revenue from it yet. According to YouTube, it is still processing the last 2 days of information. For frame of reference, the one time that I got a $200 donation didn't actually get processed until like a week after. I still got the money though, which is nice. Yeah, I got donated $200 one time. That was nice. Midna says I played Satisfactory in the past, but I have no idea how people made worlds like this. I'm a noob. Way too much time and dedication. Let's see. I have about 600 hours in this game, in this world specifically, but I have like 1,300 hours in total playing Satisfactory. The games like this kind of do take a lot of time out of you. Very impressive. Thank you. This is my most complicated world so far. The world I did before, though, I did like I started off with like a Minecraft series, which was pretty good, but I eventually found Satisfactory and liked that a lot more. I need to get out of here. There we go. But I got into Satisfactory, and I did a challenge that I called the 20 by 20 challenge, where I only had foundations, or like these square foundations that were 20 by 20. And that was the entire idea of the video series, and the goal was to actually complete it. What ended up happening was this massive ass tower, not the elevator that's up there, but like a huge tower that reached to the build limit. There used to be a build limit. There still is, but now it's like 10 times higher. So I could have had the tower go even further. But I basically reached the build limit, and I didn't want to play anymore because the game was getting very, very laggy. Anyways, now I'm in this world that's taking up the entire world. As in, I have a bunch of different factories dotted across the landscape. You just see like random structures. Like, let's see, that one's going to be making turbo motors. That one that I'm looking at right now. And that's like my most recent factory that I'm working on. That one down there makes concrete. Like, it just makes concrete. There's one over there that makes copper, and that's for copper powder. Dean, show them water drones. Oh, yes, I need to show the water drones. I'm heading that way right now. Actually, I need to make a pit stop so I can get more momentum. Also, this is actually one of my most recent factories that I need for the turbo motors, and this makes 7,800 rubber. Anyways, that's my most recent thing. I'm gonna probably show that off last, or I don't even know if I'm going to be working on it. I don't know. I just want to show off my world now. Let's see. There's another copper powder factory. So you might notice there's like drones around. Just some stuff's mentioning water drones. I have a huge port that has like a ton of water extractors, and extracts water, puts it in some water jugs, stuffs them into some drones, and then I have, I think last I counted, like 250 drones? Something like that. It's a very large number of drones that I can just send throughout the entire world. I can literally deliver water to anywhere in the world. I am Amazon, but like good. Hold on, we're almost there. Actually, I need to make it pit stop. My jetpack's bad out of fuel. I will say the world doesn't look interesting, but there's so many factories, it's ridiculous. That factory way over there that we passed a bit ago, that made radios. Like, it just made radios. I think I also have it set up to make circuit boards, but I am at 1 health. I'm gonna fix that. There we go. Okay, also this factory makes steel frames. Anyway, up it goes. Not steel frames. What was it? Heavy frames? I think so. All right. Also, this is the world. That's how big the world is. Which is massive. All right. Now for the drone port. It's what I'm calling the drone port. We're almost there. What, the Minecraft biome? Welcome, one and all, to the craziest thing that I've done so far. The drone port. This took 4 streams. It's just it did, and even still, I did stuff off camera. I'm Amazon. I'm water Amazon. Holy Congadero. So yeah, how this works. Oh, okay, this is also really funny. There is a way that you can have like items sent into like a pocket storage unit, and they use like these limited items. I wanted to get water bottles into these drone ports as soon as possible, and I found actually transporting them by conveyor belts really annoying because it gets slow. So I have them all stockpiled here, and whenever I need water, I just search up water, and I can just keep clicking. I can just keep clicking and taking water. I get so much water. Oh gosh. It does need to like recharge over time, but if I want to, I can just get like a huge surplus of water. Very funny. Dinu said, "Holy Congadero!" Just as I'm in Spampton. I am in Spampton. You're at the Spampton scene already. Oh my! Holy Congadero! Holy Dean is God. All hail Dean. I am God now. This is confirmed fact, apparently. I'm gonna store water in there. So yeah, water gets sucked up by a number of water extractors that have all been charged with power shards. So technically, there's more uses. Why do you need so much water? I will explain in a moment, annoying lizard. I will explain in a moment. It's very important, but I will explain in a moment. In the house, we pledge to the flag of Dean. So yeah, water gets extracted. And it's also individualized as well. So I have these water tanks that go into packagers. The packagers take a bunch of empty canisters and fills them with water. And then they all get distributed to 6 different drone ports, which then have their own drones attached to them. Oh, by the way, I didn't like craft every single one of these. I actually made a blueprint. This is why blueprints were invented, everybody. Do you know why they were invented? Huh, what do you mean? We can just kind of... No, you kind of need a blueprint for this. I think there's like one whole stream I did where I was just creating this blueprint. It was a very complex blueprint, and I made it. I actually used like the maximum size as well, the 6x6. Water bill must... the water bill, yeah. What do you mean water bill? I supply my own nuclear power for this. Oh, that's another thing that's a problem. To actually power the drones need fuel. And I was trying to figure out what kind of fuel source that I was going to use for the drones. Because if I tried to use fuel, like actual normal fuel or batteries, that would have costed resources for me that I could use for other huge factories. So the only logical conclusion was plutonium fuel cells. Because they, like, cost nothing. They literally cost nothing. It takes, like, 1,000 different trips for one of these drones to empty one cell. And I have, like, thousands of these things. My nuclear reactors are making so much uranium byproducts that I can convert it into plutonium, which I can then recycle into using it as a power source, and it gets completely destroyed out of reality, so I don't have to deal with any waste. It's crazy. Dean is one step from creating life. I basically have at this point with like how interconnected everything is. So yeah, throughout the entire world, I have a bunch of drone ports that I also have as a preset. I have a drone port receiver blueprint that's entire purpose is to have it be set up to receive a specific drone. And I have a like an Excel spreadsheet that for whatever reason doesn't get pulled up in OBS. I actually tried for it and it doesn't. How much for the drones? What do you mean how much for the drones, Sonic? It's like, I don't know, it's expensive. The actual port itself costs like my entire inventory to use. It's crazy. So why exactly do I need so much water? Well, it's because I want to squeeze every resource down to the most efficient method possible. Yeah, excuse me. So, how can you be insanely efficient in this game? Well, it is using... Excuse me, I have hiccups now, apparently. It is using a refinery that is set for one of the pure ingot recipes, like this one as an example, where it can turn 7 iron into 13 iron ingots. How much money do you, how much money to rob you of the drones? I don't think you can rob my drones. But anyways, so I do need water for this, and this isn't like a 1-to-2 ratio. I think the pure copper ingot is like a 1 to 2 point something. Basically, I need a ton of water, and because my factories are so massive, I need to squeeze out as many resources as possible because there are limited resources in this game, and I'm trying to squeeze out as many as possible. So I basically had to have a way to put water into them. And the best way I found out was to make an entire drone port that collects water and distributes it throughout the entire world. Oh my! Like, look at all those drones. The empty drone areas where there could be drones, they're out in the world somewhere. Little mosquitoes going throughout my entire world. I actually got a bunch of drones just kind of on standby there because they're not using enough water. Is it funny? I'm not actually being efficient with my water usage. I have too much water. Which isn't actually that difficult, because you can just pull water from... Oh, is that... Those vehicles are stuck. Shoot, I gotta go check that out at some point. Oh yeah, I need to actually check out my injector system. But yeah, I have this wide open body of water that's next to like some resource nodes, and I have enough resources that's being used to make an infinite supply of canisters effectively, and that's what I put the water in, and then it goes throughout the entire world. And if ever I want to get them, like I said, I can just boot up this. I can actually stack it on top of these other blueprints factories that I have. And then I can literally place it down, punch in like a drone that hasn't been used yet, and this is why I have an Excel spreadsheet for this, so I know which drones are being used and where. And power it, and it has unpackagers, and you can just take the water and plug it into whatever I need to. Also, I can just delete these easy, because Satisfactory is really cool. Oh yeah, I do have a pre-built factory blueprints as well that I'm not like totally happy with, and I keep changing them over time. But it's if I need like a bunch of machines and I don't want to go through the efforts of making it very unique, we worship the Satisfactory. Like if I we worship the factory, worship the factory. But yeah, if I'm doing something that needs very precise number calculations, say like the numbers that are going into stuff that like the rubber factory that I actually had that I showed off, I actually used blueprints in order to like place down a lot more refineries, but I do have like stackable blueprints here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This one's like this one has 8 refineries built into it. And it has like an entire enclosure that's pre-built for it as well. It has inputs here. There's conveyor belt input as well as pipe inputs. And those all get distributed to all of the refineries. And then there's also different conveyor belt and pipe outputs over here. So that's pretty neat. And also they all get powered if I like connect it to this one power connection here. And they're also individually have their own switch. Not like a priority switch, that'd be ridiculous, but just like an own switch so I can turn it off and on as I need to. So there's that refinery. My favorite one that I've done, because I really like how it looks, is the one for manufacturers. It is like super tightly packed and it's so cool. There's 4 inputs, and the 4 inputs get split into all of these manufacturers that are here. We are the factory. I am the factory now. We are the pasta factory. I actually don't have a blueprint for like the huge. Let's see. I think I need like a blueprint for the quantum encoders, blenders, and actually, do I have one for particle? I don't think I need one for particle accelerators because those ones are just huge anyway. But yeah, these get distributed everywhere, and I just really love how it looks. It just, it's just so perfect. Like it actually is perfect. It's like properly stacked too. Like items get sent into the splitters that then go up to the next level. They then go into these splitters, and they split off into these manufacturers, which then has more that split off into further. Oh, it's so good. I just love it so much. Love it a lot. I use blueprints a lot, like a lot. Dark matter crystal. I guess this is technically like a particle set of a blueprint. I just need stuff. Dean is a nerd real. I am indeed a nerd. This has just been a thing I've been working on for a long time. All right, next thing I want to check up on is my matrix injector, which that entire thing's purpose is to quintuple my energy output for approximately however long I have injectors available. Not quintuple, triple? Yeah, triple. It's triple. Triple my power output. That's the wording. Let's see, teleporter hub. Let's see, original home, field generators. Here we go. That's where it's at. I need to move them somewhere at some point. But for now, I have them over here. Oh, this is another area that I'm getting power from. It's a fuel generator, huge fuel generator array that uses rocket fuel in order to power it. And there's like an entire blueprinted machinery here as well, which, yeah, it's blueprinted machinery. It's June 3rd for me. It's Deltarune. It's Deltarune for tomorrow for not Lancer. It's Deltarune for tomorrow for not Lancer. That's crazy. You can taste the Deltarune. The Deltarune is so close. This is crazy. All right, let me check this out. All right, what is up with you? If I enable you. Oh! Wait. Not enough. Wait, it didn't have fuel this whole time? Oh my gosh. How do you not have fuel? Excuse me? That's weird. That's whack. Okay, I guess why it hasn't actually been working is literally because it didn't have any fuel. Okay. Let's see. This is a temporary solution. I do have a fuel generation area, like packaged fuel generation that I plug into here anyway. I guess I had it off for too long. I don't know. Probably need to check that out. So, how this system works, it should be storing matrix injectors. Sometimes it does. Right now it doesn't. We'll have to wait for that that drone to come back with it. But, oh yeah, for anyone who wants to figure out how to make toggleable conveyor belts, I made like a complex thing that like was way too complicated some time ago. And then I was told, you should just use truck stations. And I'm like, what? What do you mean truck station? And apparently it is actually that easy. Do I have injectors in my... No, I don't. Okay. I don't have injectors in my area. Let's see. With that, or... One second, I'm trying to, like, show this off. So, how this works is you have a toggleable switch connected to the truck station. You put items in. For this, I have just a random item. And the truck station will not flow items if it does not have power. What is actually the Deltarune lore? I'll actually talk about that. That might be kind of interesting. So, if you enable power going to the truck station, it'll actually start collecting items and sending it out as well. So this effectively allows you to have a toggleable conveyor belt, which I actually use extensively in some areas that... Wait, shoot, no. I need those. I think I got all of them. Okay. Don't want to mess this up. Don't want to mess this thing up. There we go. Is that drone here yet? Okay, while the drone is taking its sweet time getting here, the lore of Deltarune is really interesting. So the game itself, while it is a spiritual successor to Undertale because it's made by Toby Fox, it's not specifically Undertale. The beginning of the game makes you feel like that it should be an Undertale 2 type game, but it's not. And it makes itself pretty clear pretty quick. Main differences is that the game itself has only one ending. That's it. Actually, it doesn't. Or does it? We don't actually know yet. We're still waiting on that factor. Am I late, says Silence? It's been about an hour and a half, so technically, yeah. I'm talking about Deltarune lore at the moment. So, while the game itself, the most interesting thing isn't exactly that it only has one ending, but there are a lot of characters that you can find within these things called dark worlds. A dark world is... okay, so right now, let's say I'm in the light world right now. This is where the sun shines, everything grows here. Well, below us is a dark world. Or more specifically, it's like a pocket dimension, mainly.
Only one ending?
So, how you actually access these dark worlds is that you have to make... oh, the drone's here. Yay. You have to make these things called dark fountains, which I won't go into too much about how they're made, but effectively people can make them. That is the thing that can be made. It's a little difficult, but it is a thing that's possible. And they create these dark worlds, a pocket dimension that brings to life everything. It's like if toys came to life, pretty much. So in these dark worlds, if you made a dark world in a computer lab, as an example, then all of the everything within that computer lab would be turned into characters that you would then interact with. The goal of the game is to find these dark fountains and seal them up, because apparently, if you make 3 of them, it causes the apocalypse. So, oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's just the thing to look out for. Lancer is the best character, says not Lancer. Lancer is incredible. That is kind of a crash course in Deltarune lore. There's significantly more to it, but I don't want to spoil too much for those that haven't looked into it. It is a very fun game. A lot of really cool characters, very good writing, very good storytelling. Also, there's secrets. The game rewards you for looking for secrets. Go looking for secrets. Very fun. Right, Deltarune lore has passed. So, drones. My drone has successfully actually brought me matrix injectors. Yippee! I gotta search it. Search it? You mean play it? Oh yeah, Chapter 1 and 2 for Deltarune is free. You can find it on Steam. You can also find it on PlayStation, Switch, and... No, not Xbox. Not Xbox. PlayStation and Switch and PC on Steam. That's where you can find them. The first 2 chapters are completely free, even after the full game comes out June 4th, by the way, which is like very soon. As in the Chapter 3... That is not the right slide. Where is the right slide? Chapter 3 and 4 for the game will be coming out in approximately 1 day, 15 hours, 40 minutes, and 40 seconds, 39, 38, 37, 36... You get the idea. Oh, you've already played it like 3 times, just don't understand the lore that much. Oh, okay. But, I think the lore of the game would actually make more sense once Chapter 3 and 4 come out, because I will agree the lore doesn't make a lot of sense unless you read way too much into it, like a lot of people in chat have. It takes a lot of time. It's not, like, insanely complicated, it's just that it's very deep. Like, it's, like, the lore for the game gets deep. Like, there's secret characters that you only know about if you looked into the game's code. They're not, like, unused characters, but we're like, hold on, why is there unused text that is never used in the game that's specifically called unused, that has, like, messages of being trapped in some void? As if, like, whoever this character is actually trapped in the code of the game? Is that, like, a thing that's going on? Wait, if you backtrack in this one area specifically, you end up finding this original Starwalker? Who the heck's the original Starwalker? Why is he a recurring character? I think like the actual lore or story of the game would make more sense once like the new chapters come out, because we'll actually get conclusions for what's going on. Because all the lore that people know about right now, frankly, is a bunch of theorizing, like years of theorizing what the lore is. So it's more like theorizing what the next chapters are going to be. Yeah, we'll find out more whenever the new chapters come out. Right, so I've been leading up to this, the Matrix Injector Omatic System. So what this does, on-off switch here, toggles on these power augmenters. These things are expensive as hell because they require Somer Sleuths. Somer Sleuths are an insanely limited resource. As in, you can only, there's only like 80. I think there's 80? 60? I don't even know how many there actually are. Maybe 80, I'm not sure. Anyways, these things take 10. So they are very expensive. What do they do for you, though? They augment your power. They actually increase your power, your entire power grid by 10% per augmenter. Like, it literally just increases your power by 10%. So this one machine alone is making 23,000 megawatts of power, and it fluctuates depending on how much power is already being made. And I have 4 of these being active, so 40 Somer Sleuths has given me 40% extra power. So, cool thing you can do is you can give it a power matrix, which, what that does, and I'll show you in a moment, flip that switch. It slowly allows these matrices to enter the system. I kind of like them going slow in, just because I think it looks cooler. It activates its hidden state. It becomes augmenter times 3. And now, every single injector increases your power by 30% instead of 10%. So, every time I activate this and it injects the matrices into the power grid, I just increase my power output by 120%, which means whatever power I'm making, I get double that and a bit more. So what are you doing today, Silence? Honestly, just talking. Just talking until I need to go somewhere, which is probably in like 30 minutes. I'm having fun just like showing off my stuff. Showing off stuff for my factory, as well as like the first hour was me talking with a bunch of the new people that like subs, and I'm just like giving them a lowdown of what I do and like my thoughts and stuff. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. But yeah, this is the matrix injector system that I have. I don't want it on all the time because I actually don't need it on all the time. It's just whenever I'm making not enough power. Oh, there we go, auto-saving. If I'm making not enough power, as in I'm actively losing my power charge, then that's when I activate it. And actually, I probably might have it on for a bit longer. The world machine is here. What if the angel is the friends we made along the way? The angel is the angel, and the angel is waiting. Deltarune is waiting for tomorrow, because Deltarune is tomorrow. Not actually, it's Deltarune tomorrow is tomorrow. Tomorrow is Deltarune tomorrow. This is fast approaching. Sounds like I'm going to be playing Darkest Dungeon while listening. But Darkest Dungeon's good. I haven't played it myself. I don't think I'll play it myself either, but my brother plays it, and I've watched him play it. It is really cool. It's a very cool game. But yeah, other stuff, I have been just showing off various parts of my world, which I think I've done most of it. Like I showed off power generation areas of a couple of key factories. I think that's kind of mostly it, I think. I mean, there's definitely way more. It's just there's a lot of small things. Alright, I'm going to go to one of my recent factories, the rubber factory, because at the very least, the last thing I want to do in this stream is get a train station set up to go to my turbo motor factory so that I can eventually create thermal rockets, or rocket boosters, which I need for like a later project. This game takes a while.
So do you think the World Machine, would date Monica?
I don't think you want to date Monaco. That's just my opinion, though. You do you. Okay, actually, for future reference, the game itself doesn't take that long. I am just willingly making it take longer. I could actually finish the game if I really wanted to. I have the resources to make these parts. I'm just going way out of my way to make it crazy. Okay, really quick. I'm gonna take a quick commercial break, as in there's no commercials here. I don't have any commercials active at the moment. I just want this to be a chill stream. But I am gonna go take a quick break and use the restroom. I will be back in approximately less than 1 minute, or maybe more than that, I don't know. Alright, I will be right back. Observe the Aurora Borealis that is happening entirely within my Satisfactory world. Because that's the thing that's happening now, I guess. Oh, the orb? Oh, yeah, shoot, I've almost forgot the orb. Let's see. Okay, so I want the Aurora Borealis to be there, so we're just gonna have... orb. Let's see, how can this... Oh wait, maybe I could just like put it like... Yeah, I could just put it like right where I am or something. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Observe the orb take over my stream. Warp. I'll be back. I'm back. Hello. I'm hoping the orb was satisfactory to your enjoyment. Are you going to be in the next Deltarune chapter? Or is... Oh, you're talking about Undertale Sans, who is in chat right now. I don't think that's Sans, guys. The normal Sans wouldn't even have a capitalized S in his name. He's not even talking in Comic Sans. It's not the real Sans, it's an imposter. It's actually a cardboard cutout. Yep, you caught me. I'm actually not Sans. I saw through your lies. Wahahaha. Right. Last thing I want to do before I actually like cut off the stream abruptly by telling you that it's going to happen is work on a train system to get rubber sent over to a different factory. That is the goal, and that is what I shall be working on. I exhibit the trait of all sands. I am sans. See your error sands? Sands. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I gotta actually figure out what I want to do here. So... Alright, I need actual I actually have to think now. No, but oh well. So how much rubber do I actually need for this project? I need 2,250 rubber, but I am making smart plates, which require reinforced iron plates, which I have stuff for... Oh yeah. Wait, seriously? Only 150 rubber? But seriously? I forgot how efficient that iron plates recipe is. Okay, so I need about 2,400 rubber? I think so, which... Let's see, 2,400 rubber is what I need. Keygen. Oh, shoot. You know what? I don't think I actually have Keygen in my playlist. I need to put Keygen in my playlist. Do I actually have that? That'd be really funny to just randomly... Why don't I have Keygen in my playlist? There we go. Now it will randomly happen at some point. I'm not going to have it up next at all. It's going to be a thing that will happen eventually at a random time in either the present or the future. Alright, so, how much rubber are these items making in total? Or, like, per minute? I can actually find that out because they added a cool new thing called the throughput monitor. And it is amazing. I love this thing. You can actually get a good idea of how many items are going through an area per minute. So, like this one's got like 960, 700, 840, 750, 820. Very, very useful information to know. Especially when I should be making more, actually. All of these should be like 900 or 1,000 each. They should be. Actually, why aren't they? You're not getting the fuel that you need. Oh. Ha, this whole thing isn't at capacity yet it's making thousands of rubber. Neat. Oh well. I'll figure out how to get more fuel into the system eventually. So let's see. So normally there should be about, I think, 1,000 per line. At least that's the hope. So I think let's see, if I need like 2,400, so I need like two and a quarter of these. Actually, another question: how many containers do I need? Probably a lot, because I know I need like thousands per minute. Oops. So maybe I might need just 3 cars, or do I need 2 or 4? I'm gonna go for 4 cars. Do I want 5 though? No, I think I'm just gonna go for the just 4 carts. Can you check Discord for a second? All right. Where am I checking for? It's Finn. Oh, oh, I see that now. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pull that up. Give me a second. Just some stuff made fan art. Hold on. One second. I got a whole system that I gotta go through in order to find this. Where is? Show the image. Show what image? Oh yeah, what image do I show? Where is it? Where did I put it? It's not there. No. Where did I put it? Oh no, there it is. Okay. There it is. It is very tiny. There we go. This one's from Just Some Stuff. Deltarune. And now I will use my high contrast monitor in order to find the Among Us that I know he hid somewhere. Where is it? Actively looking. He said he was going to put Among Us everywhere. Now I'm looking. Where is it? Even my high contrast monitor can't pick it up. Damn it. There's no Among Us in this one. You lied to me. Maybe. Oh well. If I find it, I'll probably find it when I go through like a big showing off what's happened. Wow, that's good. Yeah, Just Some Stuff does really good art. Like, it does some pretty good stuff. Just Some Stuff is good at stuff. Hey, well, let me see what was some other ones. There's this one Just Some did as well. He says this one's unfinished, but it's pretty good. It's like Nico with different positions. Just Some Stuff is so he does really good. He's really good at the pixel art stuff. Some could say I just do some stuff. Whoa, he said the line, roll credits. Dean isn't blocky in this? Not in this at least. I think most of these do kind of end up looking like Nico, but there are some good ones. Texture scene. Yeah, here's another funny one. It's Deanspillabean, type bean. Chat, is this real? I love the chat, is this real ability. Chat, is this real? Technically, you are Nico. I guess technically, because like my whole model is based off of Nico from One Shot. So technically, although I have been consistently having like a red scarf, so maybe it's just like a distinction. Maybe turn them all red. You can do that if you want to, Just Some. I'm not gonna say otherwise. Also, another person that does a lot of really good pixel art. Lancer, you're gonna get a spotlight. This was one that he made like during the Undertale Yellow streams that I did. So this is from Not Lancer, who is currently in chat. He does really good art. Oh, oh yeah, there's also this one. Legs. That looks very impressive. Yeah. I'm guessing you mean the legs for the last one. This one's also impressive. Yes, Sonny, it's very impressive. Burn it? Why would I burn it? This is really cool. Okay, next one does have Undertale yellow spoilers for the Geno route. Don't look away if you don't want to look at yellow spoilers. This is me fighting against Martyr blah, blah, blah. That character.
Mullet.
This one's isn't really good. You know, I find that funny. I say look away, and I'm like very, very weirdly making this name. Dean hated this. I spent 7 hours, not on this boss, but on this entire level. This is stupid. Yeah. Dean hates birds? Just this one. Just this one. You know, it'd be really funny if I just have like I just hate Birdly so much because of how much he reminds me of Mullet. That would be kind of funny. I don't know, Birdly's his own character though, and I'm gonna like or unlike Birdly based on Birdly. No, Dean hated this part of the game. Yeah, that part of the game was... Yeah, that part specifically, huh? Not the part where I missed a single robot and had to completely redo the entirety of the yellow route. The yellow Geno route, huh? I think that was my least favorite part. But that, yeah, I spent like 2 hours on that fight. That was ridiculous. Oh well, here we are. It was a singular robot. It was a singular robot. Unironically, I still think that stream was one of my favorites. I really loved that stream a lot. Like despite how like frustrated I really was, I really did love it. I think just because like so many people were very supportive during that during these trying times. And the wise words of Deanspillabean illustrated by Kingman. Oh yeah, let me see if I can pull up that. Let me see if I can pull that one. Yeah, I think I got these. I have these. This one is from King's Animation. 'Twas a singular robot. 'Twas a singular robot. I need like an annoyed face like this. Access couldn't handle the bean spilling. There's a lot of artists on the Discord. Yeah, because like we make art. It's very good. Oh, great! Now the sun is on my. Okay, hold on one second. The sun is peering right into my window, and it is literally stopping the monitor from being visible. There we go. I need to seclude myself into darkness. Yeah. Okay. I can now actually... There we go. Now I can actually see my monitor. The sun was in my monitor, and I couldn't see. Let's see. Which you could join through a secret riddle of which only Dean knows. What riddle? Oh, you know, the one. Oh yeah, it's the riddle. If you can find the secret, you can join the Discord. It's a very hidden secret that nobody knows about. And it's definitely not, the hint for which is not definitely in the description of this video right now. Actually, is it there right now? Oh yeah, yeah, the hint is still there. The hint is definitely not in the description of my Discord, or whatever. I'm a little goofball. Nope, it's not there. Definitely not. Don't go searching there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe people joined. I don't know. Actually, I check. Norsley is now in chat. What? 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 Okay. Okay. This is just gonna be a really short thing. I was just looking on the Discord, and I just found something I just want to show just for a brief moment. It's not gonna be like anything too crazy. It's just What is? Where is? There it is. Please don't reveal. Don't DDoS me. Okay. There's just someone on the Discord that just has this, and they had a screenshot of this. Right, I'm gonna hide that now. I just thought that was really funny. I wanted to just briefly look at it. Hi, that was me, the World Machine. I figured, but I just think that was funny. Shoot, now I gotta... Okay, there we go. Where was I? Lost girl. I wonder who's lost, the girl or the lost? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I know.
But who is the lost girl?
It's not Noelle. Is it Des? Noelle's missing sister? The World Machine trademark. Let's see. I was the lost girl. Sans, you're not even a girl. Don't lie like that. Don't lie on the internet.
Guys, I think there's a lost girl. We should find her.
Should find her. Find. We should find. Do 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 do. Da, 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 da. Actually, did I? I'm kind of conflicted on if I actually want, or how many. Okay, I think I'm just gonna actually have 4 because, as much as I think that I don't think I need this many train cars, I do think it's going to be a lot of blah blah blah. I'm just gonna have these split up like so. I love the curved conveyor belts. This choice will affect the way I see you in the future. Do you like apples? I personally like apples. I don't know about the World Machine. I can't eat. That's the appropriate response. What's your opinion of tomatoes on pancakes? Is Sonic asking World Machine. Better be that you like pancakes. Pancakes are delicious. Thought I heard something. All right, there we go. I think I got all that distributed. All right, loading in everything. Yay. What is sticky? Why the heck is there a sticky notes app that's opened up on my computer? What? I never even asked for sticky notes. Why is that there? Completely unrelated thing, but yeah. Let's see. This is Mega Rubber. Let's see. Station 1. Export. That's this one. Did that save? That's a terrible time for me to ask if it's saved. Welp. Oh well. One moment. Loading back in. After crash. So that makes 2 crashes for this stream. Woo-wee. No save. Now, I have an autosave on every 2 minutes for this very reason. Excuse me. I'd like a singular snack. A singular snack has a flake or something that's stuck in my throat and it's slightly agitated. Oh my gosh. Ah. Curse me for trying to eat a snack. Are you sure about that you don't have a save? I have a save. Again, it saves like every 2 minutes. You can't snatch my save file. I have it in a secure location. This does usually take a very long time to load, because it's a big world. Yeah. So this, Dean, he spills beans? Probably. Funny enough, canonically, I have not spilled a single bean my entire... I have not spilled a single bean. Oh, right, what got... Okay, I lost probably like 30 seconds of progress. This is nice. This is an optimum outcome. Alright, gonna put this back in. Alright, Mega Rubber S1 Station 1 Export. There we go. Save that into the system. Yippee. So that's gonna get stored up. And because this is a bit of a false advertising.
Hey, here's a secret. Here's a secret when it comes to content creation. The entirety of it is false advertising. Everything is false advertising. We sell you on a belief that I will spill beans, when in fact I will never spill beans. I never have and never will. Yeah, it was false advertising the entire time. You've all been fooled.
Anyways, in the meantime, I've got this cool factory that's like really neat and cool. There's no beans anywhere, but it's alright.
Well, chat, we gotta go. We gotta go in the next 100 seconds.
But you must, Gene. I don't want... This was fun. Just some stuff's gotta head out. Alrighty. Thank you very much for stopping by, just some. You have a good rest of the, your Deltarune tomorrow eve. Before it's Deltarune tomorrow. Meh. Also cool to see Dean stream again. It has been a while, I will admit. It's, okay, before you go, just some. I at least want to mention, when it comes to me streaming, it won't be scheduled that much. It'll very much be, alright, I really do feel like really doing a thing. I really feel like it. It's not going to be a scheduled thing. It's going to be whenever I feel like or I have time. It's technically 12:50 right now, so it's actually Deltarune tomorrow for you. Darn. It will be Deltarune tomorrow for me in about 4 hours. We got 4 hours until Deltarune tomorrow, which will be nice. Actually, kind of on that topic, I might actually be streaming tomorrow, just to... I might. Emphasis on the might. I'm trying to do a thing where I'm trying to might stream. Tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Bye. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see you, just some. You have a good rest of the day. Goodbye. Night. You have a good night. Night. Dies. No, he died. Darn it. Anyways, time to get the other Just Some Stuff clones. I have 20 of those. I have 20 of them. Chat lore gets deeper. Also, I need to focus. Right, I need to... Good grief. I need to actually just make this. You know what? I'm just gonna get like a haphazard thing up and running because I think I'm gonna change this eventually. But I'm just gonna plug it into my network and just get this connected onto the system and then say that's it. Now Lance is gonna have to leave. Gotta log into Beat Spampton. Alrighty. I'm probably gonna end off in like 30 minutes or so. Thank you, Lancer, for stopping by as well. Okay. That connected. That connected. Also, I want to mention the whole reason why I haven't been like streaming a whole lot of. I haven't been streaming a whole lot of like Delta or not Delta shoot or streaming Satisfactory that much is because a lot of the stuff in here takes so much time that it just feels really wasteful for me to like make a whole stream for this and then just like not do anything. Like there's definitely stuff that I've been doing on there. It's just I like streams like this where I can have I have like a lot of energy right now, a lot of conversations to talk about. It's really nice. Alexis is here, currently on break. Just saying. Oh, well, nice. I think I'm getting kind of close to getting towards the end of me streaming. I went on like a 2-hour tour almost. Actually, it was more like an hour-long tour after my hour-long spiel of talking about Deltarune and other stuff on my channel. Today was a bit. Let me land. Here we go. Doing fine by. Well, oh yeah, just some's heading out. See ya, just some bye. Okay. I love precariously hanging on the edge of some posts. Lex is gonna be playing orchestral later. Ooh. That sounds exciting. It's 2 separate presentations. Still sounds really cool. What instrument specifically? Is it, I know you said you sing, but is there like an instrument or is it just like you have a singing part? Just some stuff says, I was the 656th clone made by Dean, and he has 10,000 of us down for help.
Wait, did we have 10,000? I forgot. I haven't, I've lost count.
Also, a kebab with a bunch of bandmates. Oh, alright. Like 7 dudes. Wow, you just had a whole party. Oh, actually, kind of a real life thing. You wanna know what I did today? I changed my brake pads on my vehicle that I drive, my car. I changed the brake pads on it, which is kind of neat because I never actually done that before. My dad's a good mechanic, so he taught me that. But I changed my brake pads because I've been having the same car for like I don't know how long. 9 years, something like that. It's been a long time since I got my car. It's a very good car. Anyways, I got some new brake pads on it because it's been a while. Anyways, that was a cool thing that I did. It was in the 90-degree heat. It was scorching. It actually was like 90 degrees, but I survived. It's an old car. It's like a 2016 model. So technically pretty old, but it runs very well. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it could break soon. So I got some new bike pads, or shoot. I got some new brake pads. That's the one thing. Ready for milk to expire, Dean? I am so ready for my milk to expire. Actually, it's already expired. Yeah, you want to know another thing when it comes to false advertising? I also lied. In actuality, my milk expired on the 6th of June. But I still think it was funny that like the next time that my milk would have been expired would have been when Deltarune came out. So it's still kind of the same thing. I'm still very happy though. Although yeah, my milk does like expire like a week earlier than normal. I don't know. So for whatever reason, recent milk that I've been obtaining goes bad in like almost no time. I don't know what's going on with that. Like we buy it one day, and then it like says, "Oh yeah, we got like 2 or 3 weeks before it expires." Oh, that's pretty cool. And then it like expires a week before it its listed expiration date. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, my milk expires after Deltarune gets released. Ain't that neat? Alexa said we're watching other bands' concert on an old TV, and the camera footage looks like Unsolved Mysteries on a Thriller channel. Oh my gosh. Why not, like, experience the band for yourself? Be next to the band, feel the band. It's band. I can kind of understand if it's, if, like, they're not there, like, yeah, you gotta do other stuff. Oh well. But it's band, you gotta... It makes sense to hear them all. Anyways, the train has been activated, and I will now obtain a large quantity of rubber. In the meantime, I'm gonna actually color my train. It will be... I think I'm just gonna make it black. That is red. I want black. There we go. Let's see, get these all colored in. Cool. I have a full container of rubber at my disposal. Cool. This is not going to be set up quite yet. I need to transport it over to where I want to go. Eventually. There. And now we are on a train ride. We're on a train ride. There we go.
Welcome to the Dean Express. Here on the Dean Express, we give you beans and nothing else. Probably. I haven't actually checked what kind of food we give out. It might be beans, it might not be.
Let's see, there we go. It's the whole rubber factory that I built after so long. I can hear the TV running. Oh my goodness. What kind of TV are you all watching that you can actually hear it running? That's crazy. Like a high-pitched line of sound. Ooh, actually, I think I might be able to get pretty close here. Not as close as I want, but I do need to go this way, which sends me down here. Which I'll need to swap back over to straight. Oh, no, it's not straight that I gotta go. Shoot. Whoop. Whoop, hold on. Shoot, now I need to turn around. How do I turn around in this? Good grief. Let's see if I'm gonna have to do a 3-point turn. Give me a second. This is a very large 3-point turn. It looks like a block of titanium. Oh yeah, the graphic quality is super low because render distance is lower, so I can actually play the game without it crashing so much. This is on low settings. Oh, no. Shoot, get back. No, stop. That's not how you do a 3-point turn. Stop it. Stop moving. Go forward. That's backwards. No. Yeah, good grief. Fine. You know what? Fine. We're gonna go in reverse. Break disable. We're gonna go in reverse and go to where we need to go. How about that? Oh, okay, cool. I can't change the direction of that. Okay, we're just gonna go straight reversing. Lex says his legs are sore. Ran a 10K ran a 10K on my way to the concert. You don't have to exert yourself that much. Goodness. Just get a bike. Although walking feels more satisfying. Okay, there we go. Good grief. The incline is ridiculous. Yeah, get a bike. I understand why you're doing it, that you don't have to get a bike. I'm just saying that as a joke. Alright, so we are getting close to where I want to have the off point. Do I actually? Okay, a little bit further. This railroad actually goes to like a different thing, like a different train output, but now it's kind of used for another one. Okay, I might actually back up a bit. So it's a 100-meter rise from in one street. I don't know, sometimes there's just different inclines. Stop! Stop! Wait, no! The trains collided. Damn it. Luckily, it doesn't, like, completely break. I need to enable the autopilot again, I think, but only after I... Do I want here to be the off-ramp? Sure. We'll make here the off-ramp. Let's see. Alright, it will then magically go through the railing and down this way. I mean, I remember standing at the intersection and cursed myself because the cars on the other side were parked like at like 65 or 85 degrees. Oh. I forgot that they added this, so now trains can be derailed when they come off of rails instead of stop immediately, because that was what it was before. Oh, shoot. I don't want to deal with you guys. Get nuked. Of course you survived. Okay, there we go. Another orb. Orb collected. They have so many orbs, it's crazy. Click. Re-rail the train. There we are. Running is good. Yeah, but if you run too much, then you risk dying. That is to say, don't overexert yourself. Go to challenge yourself, just don't overexert yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you're very athletic, and can that I can ragdoll all over as much as I want. Why would you want to be ragdolling? That's my question. Let's see. I need to now get an entire extension to my motor factory in order to accommodate for the new surplus of rubber that I shall bestow upon it. Mwahaha. Because stiff and hard brakes, like being squishy. I don't know what it's like being squishy. I'm stiff. Completely strange wording that I never thought I'd say in that order. Oh well. Did you know C418 made a new album for Wonder Stuff? I don't know how many people know this. I feel like no one knows this, so that's why I mention it randomly. Anyways, we're listening to C418's music. It's so good. Let's say you trip on a crack on a sign, like you just roll and get back up. Yeah, but you're still rolling on concrete. Why would you want to roll on concrete? It hurts. Concrete hurts.
Did you know that concrete is basically just rock?
Rock hurts. I can go live. Hit every object and person in front of me. I'll be fine. Are you playing Goat Simulator? Are you just Goat Simulator in real life? That's what it sounds like. Because that's what you do in Goat Simulator. You ragdoll and hit everything. Okay, can I connect you? Of course not. Why would I ever be able to connect railings? Please connector. A connector, yes. We. And a bean is trying to assault my train. Why is it doing this?
Yo, wait.
Yeah, that's my train. Really like jumping and landing.
With a twist.
Literally. Oh, what a twist. Can't believe we do a twist. Okay, step one. One of the steps is done. Next thing I need to do is get a rounding going on. I want this to work right now. I will fix this later. This is why it looks so unfinished. Although I actually do this with a lot of my railings, and I just never finish these. Okay, plug that back in. Re-enable this guy's. What? Turn off. Turn on. Do you work? Why aren't you working? Oh! It's because the block signal thinks it's occupied? Hmm? Okay, does it think that itself is occupying it? Maybe. Maybe that's what it was. Nope, it crashed. Oh well, I'm really close to getting this done. I'm just gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna head out. This is like the third crash. Good grief. Let's see. After this, not gonna stream any more of this specifically, but I need to connect rubber to. Let's see. I need to make reinforced plates using the rubber, and then also use a bunch of that rubber in order to make the. Hold on. What did I need again? This is why I have everything on a notepad. I need modular engines. That's the main thing I'm working towards. I need a ton of rubber and a ton of motors and a ton of smart plates. Maybe I could try to work on the smart plates tomorrow. Ooh, maybe that might be nice. Let's see, I do need plastic. Which, do I have plastic? I think I do have plastic, but that's like across the world. So I need to figure out how I can get the plastic there. Or I could take it from the... No, I don't think I could take it from the rubber duplicator. That would probably be better, but I probably just need to grab it from the actual... Actually, I almost want to remake my plastic duplicator factory, because... Actually, I might do that. I don't think I'll do that tomorrow. What do I want to work on? Motors? Okay, I'm just going to do like a very small thing. Maybe I might work on the rotors. Either the rotors or the reinforced plates? Probably. I think I might try to do that tomorrow. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. What? Supersonic's back. Hello. Hey, welcome back. I'm almost done. At least getting this whole train system set up for rubber distribution, and I crashed on my way here. So here we are, back at it again, with this one bean hitting on my train. Yeah, I'll show him. Work on the next Deltarune chapter? How can I work on the next Deltarune chapter? It's not out yet. I know everyone who's excited for Deltarune is playing Deltarune, but I'm gonna wait to play Deltarune. Look, I have a lot of excitement energy. Deltarune is gonna require an entire league of energy that I'm saving up for that day specifically.
I will wait very patiently.
Alright, so this is rubber import. This is for motor rubber imports. One, I don't know if I'll make any more. Alright, last thing I gotta do is just plug it into the system without it crashing. If it does crash, I'm just gonna leave. I think I'm back on stage either 8:30 or 9. Okay. Get that. And turn off self-driving, back up a bit. Lonix says, I hope the concert goes well for you, Alexis. I'm hoping the concert goes well for you as well. It's a very cool time concerting. Does this want to work? Why doesn't it? Okay, maybe I might need, like, rail indicators. Dean, what's your opinion on Killer Bean? I don't know. Is this... Oh, that's all I needed to do. Okay. I don't know what is Killer Bean. I don't know if it was the bean that I killed or the bean that is a killer.
Hey, killer.
Alright. Set this up, edit timetable. This is, let's see, it goes for rubber import 1, and then it goes for exports station 1, save, turn on self-driving, call it S, rubber train, and I don't have any of these set to unload, and now it's doing the only one that I unloaded. It's Deanspillabean, but evil. Oh. The Killer Bean. Killer Bean, like the one that's actually been here this whole time? I'm Killer Bean, actually. I'm evil. I've been evil this whole time, and nobody found out until now. I don't know if you'll still be around, says Alexa. I probably won't. I'll probably be heading out soon. As soon as I get this kind of like situated, like I got this rubber export done, then I'm probably going. But yeah, good luck on your concert, Alexis. Goodbye. All right. Connecting. Connecting. Oh, right. And last thing, set these all to unload. And there we go. I now have rubber going to this whole system. Right. I think that's going to actually be the end of the stream. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Let's see. Thank you very much, Supersonic Racer, Annoying Lizard, Alexis. Just some stuff. World Machine, Loaf, Not Lancer, Sans. The World Machine. Let's see. Loaf, Angel, Lee, something Lee. I forgot what Lee was. Annoying Lizard. Thank you also. Silence. Funny. Let's see who else stopped by because my chat doesn't go back that far. Wait, my phone goes back that far. Hold on. Never mind, it doesn't. Crap. There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people in here. I've been here the whole stream. Thank you very much, Annoying Lizard. All right. Thank you to everyone I named off, as well as everyone else who's watched that hasn't watched. My chat doesn't go that far back, as well as like everyone else who hasn't come in. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I might, emphasis on the might, stream tomorrow. It entirely depends on what time I have. As much as I like to have scheduled streams, I have found out that that is not healthy for me. I'm doing streams whenever I feel like it and whenever I have time. As for when I'll be doing streaming next, definitely Deltarune today, whenever June 4th comes around at 11 a.m. I do have a live upcoming thing for that, so we can check that out. If you feel like it. Okay, I can't wait until Wednesday. Woo. Alright. It's going to be the end of it. Thank you all very much for watching, and you all have a very good night. Goodbye, everybody. Woo.